What is up, my friends, and welcome to another episode of the most annoying strategy in StarCraft 2. Today, we're going to be doing a strat that I hinted at a couple videos ago already, I believe, and that is going to be the mass stasis ward strategy. Now, I really haven't thought this out too much. Like, for example, in pro games, what I see is that the most annoying strategy in PvP is to just have one Oracle that puts down stasis wards for the rest of the game. And then, especially if it's like a really good player like Max, probably the best Oracle player in the world, actually. Just, I don't know how he does it, but every single game he catches like 50 units in stasis wards, and sometimes it can be instantly game deciding. Like sometimes you'll see that he has 10 Stalkers against 12, but then his stasis ward casually catches 8 Stalkers and he just wins the game. Again, Zerg, or for Zerg, it makes it way harder to break Protoss positions when there's 18 stasis wards as well. In Stern, you don't see it that often. It used to be a bit more popular, but now Blink has taken over. This episode, we're going to be doing it against everyone, right? Now, this map is a very small map, I believe. And I've already gotten cheesed on this one a couple times, so we're going to want to be careful here. We are playing against the hatch first, which is nice to see. At least we're not going to get cheesed yet, so then, you know, playing against cheese, I wouldn't mind normally, but when I'm trying to play a mass stasis ward strategy, I would prefer that they just sit back and chill and relax and let me do the stasis ward business to them. I think that would be a lot nicer. So I have a couple of strats. I could go for, like, let's say 5 Oracle. That should probably be enough. I mean, there's a limit to how many stasis wards are going to be useful, right? Like, if I put 50 stasis wards on the same spot, they'll bring an Overseer and they'll kill all of them, right? So there's a limit to how many can be useful. So I could either go for, like, 5, so you can put a lot of stasis wards, but it's not ridiculous, like making 17 Oracles. Or I could go for 3. And the idea I had with 3 is that since Zerg will usually be on 3 bases, I can do either like a Glaive Adept attack or a normal Adept attack, and then at the same time stasis ward every single mineral line. I actually think that would be a pretty sick strategy as well. I did have a strategy similar to that a while ago. Do I remember how to do that? Not at all. So if we do that, we're going to end up freestyling it, but that's okay. At this point, most of my content is completely freestyle anyway. Sometimes I go in like with a good premeditated idea. Most of the time, it's like, I don't know what I'm doing, guys. Just enjoy the show, okay? I did see a Zergling escape, right? Yeah, I did see a Zergling escape, okay. Could have been multiple. I'll just go for a double Chrono boost here, that's okay. Might keep that... But this map is actually so small. One shade... Okay, that is crazy, no? One shade and you're in the middle of the map. That is kind of insane. I think the Zerglings would be hiding here, if he is hiding them. Wow, yeah. Okay, wait, 2 Oracle openings are going to be pretty crazy on this map, I think. Let's see. There's only 2 Lings over here. Guess I could actually finish this guy. I'm just going to shade it across anyway. Why not? Okay. And I'm going to go back out, baiting the Queen a little bit. Didn't actually see Lings over there. So that is interesting. Is he going to be ready for this? Not in particular, seemed like. Okay. I'm gonna go for a second gate, actually, just to be safe. I haven't seen a 3rd base yet as well, which is surprising. I guess I'll make a pylon here for a little bit. Let's see. Okay, I saw his links move, then I'm just gonna go in over here. Oh, this is gonna be nice for me. A good amount of drones killed already, look at that. Can we get 4? Barely not. Okay, 3 kills. Definitely quite happy with that one. I guess we'll have to wait for a second. I'm actually gonna Chrono Boost my Nexi instead of the Oracle. I think that's okay. Okay, so now he's gonna see that I have... wait, he still didn't make a 3rd base, right? Do I need to be scared? The answer is probably. I'm not quite sure. I need to take a 3rd base myself. I guess I'll go for the one in the middle over here. That sounds okay. I'll use the Oracle at home for now. I'm gonna save its energy. Let's see, I'll activate it just so I can take this base safely. I use the energy recharge, so it's gonna be pretty chill anyway. Okay, then I'm gonna send it back. And now I'm gonna start dropping the stasis wards already. I'm gonna be able to warp in 2 adepts at the same time pretty soon. I need my gateways actually, I think, or my gases rather. So let me take those right away. Here we go. He sees this Oracle, so he's definitely going to be prepared for this one, you would think. And then I'm going to make Oracle number 3. Let's see what we have over here. That's extra gases. Oh, dude, for a second I thought he didn't have a Spore. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm going to kill 1,000,000 drones. Okay, I'm going to go for... Actually, is this a good idea to go for it already before the 3rd one? Yeah, I think it's okay. I just want to make sure I have enough energy for the big wave, I guess, right? But Not quite sure how I want to do that. Okay, so Stasis Ward number 1 is going to go down. He has drones here already, so this is going to be... Let's not get too far out. There we go. Okay, I'm going to hide this guy over here. And, okay, there we go. That is number... Oh, I love it. you just know that he's already annoyed, right? Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, and now I'm going to move out with these at depths as well. Let me just make sure to get my saturation proper. There we go. And now I'm going to drop another Stasis Ward over here. And then this one... Actually, the timing is going to work out quite well here, guys. Look at this. Okay, so the adepts are on the way. And I'm going to drop a Stasis Ward over here. Shade in over here. Another Stasis Ward is going to hit this base. Look at this. This is actually brutal. Wait, I can probably just cancel these and go in here. Look at this. Oh my goodness. That was almost an Omega Stasis. This one got the entire base as well. Oh, he's getting brutalized. I think I need to make more. What should I do behind this? I'm actually not 100% sure. I think I'm going to go for a charge. I think that'll be all right. That Stasis Ward did not pop off. Okay, I guess I'm actually just going to shade past again. Oh, wait. It is Hydralisk. What do I want to do against that? Good question, actually. I'm not 100% sure yet. Guess we're going to go for Stasis Ward number 100 at this point. He's going to try to surround me. Successfully, that is. But, I mean, he's also going to be losing a couple of drones for that. That Stasis Ward did pop off, I think. Can you do it from the high ground? Actually, I'm not even sure if that works. It must work, right? Let's see. Does it work? Oh, my... It's so disgusting, actually. I would have rage quit already, to be all probably not actually, but I can understand if he wanted to, because oh my goodness, this is some annoying crap, that is for sure. Now he's gonna find my oracles. My build... Oh wait, I didn't have my Nexus hotkey. Oh, that's a little painful actually. Okay. I'm gonna have to build some cannons over here, because he's probably gonna be attacking me, I would guess. Okay, maybe I can drop some stasis at home already as well. That would be nice. God, this is... Really, this looks so annoying to go up against, right? It's crazy. Okay, does he have Hydras? He does have Hydras ready, okay. Man, he's not going to be ready for this one, I think. Doesn't seem like he has anything ready over there. Now, I guess as my... I made a fourth oracle. Ah, that's what it was. Okay, I felt like I had one more oracle at a place where I didn't think I had one. Is because I did make the extra one. Oh, okay, that is nice. Then we're going to go for a recharge on this guy, so I can drop 2 stasis wards on this side as well. And now it is a good time for me to go in over here and to go in over here at the same time. Oh, he does see that one. Doesn't see that one, though. Exactly. Oh, man. This is brutal. Okay, my attack upgrade is about to finish. I don't know why exactly I'm just going for mass zealots, but something just told me to do it, so here we are. I'm gonna go for mass storms after this as well. This oracle has been gold here, by the way. Like, it's crazy how good that oracle has been. Let's see if there's no Hydra in position. Oh, he moved it, so he... Oh, that's sick. Look, he actually moved it. Oh, that's way too many Hydras. That is not gonna land completely, but it's still quite decent. I can actually move this one over here. Now I'm gonna start warping in a million High Templars. Okay, let's see. This one's not gonna pop off too hard, but maybe the stasis ward over here can. And then I'm gonna attack again. Oh, look! Oh, that was close. We almost got like all of the freaking Hydras there. Wait, what if I just right-click this base for the memes? No, never mind. His Hydras are already there. Okay, now he did kill that stasis ward. However, I have multiple oracles over here. That one is gonna get a mini catch, I think. Exactly. Oh, so stupid. This has to be the dumbest playstyle. I mean, to be fair, at this point you can't really say that because I've done a million stupid things, but this is definitely one of the playstyles of all time. Let's just keep it at that. Okay, so he's following me with the queen. No, he was paying attention. Okay, let's not waste the energy over there. Probably a couple more stasis ward. Hey, what if I just put like random stasis ward over here and kind of just bait him into it at some point? Now, for now, I'm just making a million storms. This is not the way you usually want to do it. I think I just lost like a million zealots to that, funnily enough. Okay. This is not the way you normally want to play, but I guess... I mean, for now, it's probably okay. They did nerf Storm a little bit against the hardcore Zerg attacks, by the way. So that is something to keep in mind. I guess I'll just keep this guy over here. He does have his Spore Crawlers in position now, so we gotta be a little more sneaky. There we go. I'm gonna put this guy over there. That looks like it's gonna pop off. Exactly. And I'm gonna put another one over here, and then I'll put another one over here. He's morphing Banelings at home, which is interesting. Let's see. Are the Zerglings here? The Zerglings are... Okay, look like... that was either they're on patrol or he was perfectly paying attention. I'm not quite sure, actually. What is that? An infestation pit. Okay. The stasis wards, even though a couple of them have been caught, it really looks like a lot of them are popping off. Now, how am I ever gonna attack with this army, you ask? If I knew, I would tell you guys. I don't like... Look... It's actually, he's probably like, what on earth is going on here? You're right, brother. I don't know. Oh, gotta pay very close attention here because he's gonna be able to get through. Hey, the stasis ward actually helped his bailings there for a little bit. Gonna send. Pause is called. I don't know if that's like a pause for a technical issue or the door rang or he just needs to get his mind together because I imagine his mind is blown into pieces right now. I guess we'll give him a couple minutes for that. All right, looks like he is ready. Gotta make sure that my Templars remain safe over here, of course. I can actually do another stasis ward over here. And maybe another one and another one. And here I can do another one, because why the heck not? And here I can do another one. Probably, hey, what if I launch a storm on it already? Is that a good idea? Probably was a good idea. But that's so many zealots that I have. That's pretty insane, actually. You can get so much money on just 4 bed. Look at those zealots! They're popping. Oh, wait, he's not paying attention. Look. Oh, yes. Oh, baby, it's disgusting! No! Protoss is... I think Protoss... Hello? Interesting. Okay, just put it down there. I think Protoss was made for me, to be honest, guys. Like, this is just such delicious torture. It's just... What can I even say, you know? Wait, oh, I almost had enough energy for a stasis ward over there. That could have been nice. Oh, he did actually manage to... Or maybe it just didn't pop off. I'm going to put it down there. There we go. I'm moving across with my little army over here. That stasis ward did pop off. Let's see if I can save this one. Looks like I can. Hydras are moving, so then we're going to go back and pop down another stasis ward. He did see that one this time, sadly. Okay, now moving across with his army is pretty freaking scary, not gonna lie. Probably put on a couple more stasis wards here or something. Let's see. We are going to be on creep now as well, so I got to be super careful. And maybe I can... yeah, stasis ward is going to be very nice. Put another one over here. That is great. Hey, that stasis ward actually caught a bunch of units, which is quite funny. Let's see. Yeah, it does work. Okay, now we're going to go in. I have to be so careful here. This could be the end of my stupid strategy. Okay, there we go. It's going to be some pretty nice storms going in here. He's walking through them all, but that is not pleasant for him. That is for sure. Look how many storms it is. This is actually the dumbest thing ever. Oh my goodness, I need more zealots. Okay, let's see. I'll just keep storming, I guess. Oh, he has more the stuff from the back now. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I mean, I killed his entire army pretty... Can I blink out of here, actually? I mean, that's useless now, but it's a good thing to know for later. Okay, I think I killed his entire army, but it's kind of hard to tell, you know, what the situation of this game is. I think we're just going to do the same thing again. There we go. Pop down another stasis ward over there. Let's make sure to kill this base. This guy is ready for another stasis ward at this point, I think. Let's see. I'll just put it down in that. This is actually a really nice thing to put a stasis ward in for sure. Let's see. Okay, he did still see it this time. Let's see if I can escape. Maybe I can put a stasis ward. Actually, the main base seems to be pretty well covered by him at this point, right? I think he has done a good job of covering the main base with the Zergling patrols. I guess I can always make more stasis wards as well. Or more oracles, rather. Let's put down one over here, because why the heck not? Okay, that's a bunch of Banelings moving across, or... At least I would imagine that it's a bunch of Banelings. I have 1 million Stormers at this point. Okay, it's just one Zergling checking. That's gonna get caught by the cannon, of course. Maybe I could make some more cannons on this base as well. Let's put in a couple more stasis wards. Let's see, cannons are gonna do just fine against that, for sure. Got the Zealots coming in over here. This guy almost has another stasis ward, which is going to be nice. Ooh. Let's make sure to not lose that right away. That's a good idea. Oh, yes. Oh, I actually need some... No, I need something else against that. I'm gonna need to make actual units... Oh, no. That's a little scary, actually. Can't lie. Let's see. Can I get something done here? Maybe just kill, like, a bunch of drones and get the heck out. That's the idea that I had, pretty much. Okay, yeah, now we run. Ooh, the Ultras... I'm not gonna lie, guys. The Ultras are terrifying. That's definitely pretty scary. He's gonna go for the pylons. Good call, actually. I like that call. That is well done by him. Okay, can I... Wait, I can block it fast? Oh, no. I'm not gonna be able to kill that, I think. Okay, let's make 1 million Stalkers here as well. I'm just gonna go in here with these mass storms and just kind of try to storm my way through the Ultras, which is really not how you would usually expect to use High Templars, but I guess... I mean, if it is how it is, then, you know, as it stands, we're gonna have to do that, sadly. Okay, there we go. We actually kill that base, which is quite funny for oracles to do. Gonna make 1 million more Templars over here. At this point, I can start my Immortals. I was kind of thinking I would need what's it called? I would need to play against lurkers here, but I guess not. That Stasis Ward catches the queen, which is great. Let's see, how many Stasis Ward do I have? Okay, yeah, I think he might be trying to surround me with bailings from the high ground. So I got to be very, very careful here. It's also a visionless bush, whatever you want to call that. I don't know. Let's see. Put a couple more Stasis Wards over here. Oh, let's go back. Drop storms on the ultras, which is nice. He's going to be able to kill those. Actually, I thought he was going to be able to kill those, but apparently not. Okay. Oh, I have 5 oracles still. That's actually very significant. Let's see. Where can I move my oracles now? Probably just across the map. Dude, this is such a... I'm going to keep a couple of these at home. It's too dumb to move across with all of them, I think, to be honest. It's just... It's even for me, it's too dumb, you know? Can't be doing stuff like that. Okay, let's just put on a couple Stasis Wards over here. I think that is a decent idea. Okay, let's see. He's gonna try to break them. Makes sense. Okay, we're just gonna be storming our way. I know it looks silly, but the storms are actually gonna do a decent amount against the ultras now. Like the new storm, it lasts so freaking long. Hey, that's a really cool block with the chain. Like, look at this. Wait, they're actually like so freaking low HP already. Hey, that's kind of crazy, right? Oh my goodness, that is insane. That is awesome, actually. Okay, let's put on a Stasis Ward over here. And now we got 1,000,000 Stalkers. And I think... Oh, the Stasis Ward is so close to popping off, actually. Maybe if you put 2 at the same time? Yeah, we're gonna actually kill all of those. Look at these. 2 Stasis Ward at the same time is gonna pop off against that base. I still have 1,000,000 Stormers. Okay, this really... I think this might have been one of my most torturous Protoss games ever. Like, it's not even, you know... Like, we've officially won this game already or anything like that. But, oh my goodness, guys, come on. Tell me it's not beautiful. Just gonna move forward over here. Just do a little blinky. Yeah, almost drop one over there. I guess a couple more Stasis Wards here is always a good idea. Oh, he's gonna see that, sadly. Okay, unfortunate. Maybe I could blink on top of that. A little crazy, perhaps, but I mean, I guess. Okay. Oh my goodness, the storms. The storms are gonna pop off. Oh, that's a sick fungal, though. Well done, for sure. Oh my, the storms are so good against the ultra, I swear. I know it sounds dumb, but they're doing so much damage, surprisingly. Let's see, should I target them one by one? I probably should have been doing that, right? That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, look at that. It's gonna go down way faster. Make 1,000,000 zealots over here, send them to the base. I'm so rich as well. I am out of mineral patches, however. That's where there's 1,000,000 probes here. So I gotta keep that in mind. I guess I'll click them on my army for now. Actually, I can probably just go there with my Stalkers, right? That seems okay. Oh, he has that blocked with changelings. Okay. He's definitely going to kill this base, but it's going to be a good distraction anyway, I would say. It was a really cool fungal, by the way. I love that idea that he did from the high ground over there. Okay, I guess I'll just pull down a couple Stasis Wards over here. He does have a decent amount of stuff. Let's see. Oh, he's making lurkers now. That I didn't want to see, actually. The Stasis Wards are good. Yeah, look. Oh, they even block the ultras. I can blink forward, I think. Look at that. Okay. Might even... Oh my goodness, those ultras are gonna cry. Yeah, this is just not pleasant. Okay, let me put down some more. I can actually just keep going here. What the hell happened there? Did I blink on the minimap? I guess that's probably what I did. Huh. That was a little crazy over there. I have so much money as well. Let's see. I might have to go and make a couple of observers over here. Let's get observer speed as well. I don't have supply, so I can't warp in stuff, which is kind of funny. Okay, let's see. A couple more Stasis Wards over here, I think would be alright. The Ultras, as you can see, are quite good against... That is 1,000,000 changelings. I do not want a Nidus in my base, so that is a bit of a potential problem over there. Okay, I think we can go in here. Let's see what I can find. Just do a little bit of a revelation here. My Templars are quite far behind, so I need to be careful for that. Okay, I'm gonna actually activate the pulsar beams. Actually activate the pulsar beams. That's what I wanted to say. I still don't think it came out entirely clearly, but I'll take it. We got there in the end. Okay. What do we do now? A good Protoss player, after that start, would have won this game 100 times already, by the way. So I can definitely say that the opening here worked out. I guess a fleet beacon really would have been the next step here. Let's see. There's 1,000,000 lurkers over here still. I guess we're just going to go for the drones, whatever. I feel like I'm quite rich, so I think that's okay to do. I think he's going to... Yeah, he has 1,000,000 lurkers now. That's a bit annoying. Okay. Look at these. Oh, the storms are going huge here. Look at that. Beautiful. Wow. I guess we might as well. I mean, at this point, we're already playing a pretty much fully fledged macro game anyway, so I guess we might as well go for the next step. I think that is okay. Let's see, where's the Ah, it's this base. Yeah, exactly. I was looking for where I had 1 million workers. Well, we found it. That's also way too many, so send the rest over here. I think that is okay to do. I think we can go to the bottom side. Hey, I found that. Ooh. Wait, he took another base? Hey, that is not allowed. I'm not okay with that. Dude, hey, guys, for a sec. If I had more oracles, I could actually totally just kill that with my oracles alone, which is pretty funny. Okay, so it's gonna go over here. I think I actually want to do a counter-attack here. Like, that sounds okay to me. I think we can just go for a counter-attack, and that would be pretty nice. Yeah, we can just run across. Because now if he wants to come back, he's gonna have to walk through the storms. That is the idea. Okay, I do not want to lose that observer, though. Gotta be very careful here. Exactly. I'm just gonna walk into his base, fork it. He's probably gonna try and make bailing somewhere, I guess. Which would be a good call, of course, but... actually, I can kill the bailing nest, too. That's a good idea. Dude, Immortals do so much freaking damage. What should I make from these Stargates, by the way? Tempest, I guess, probably? Okay. Pretty good storm there. Yeah, now he's gonna have to walk up the ram, which is very annoying for him for sure. I can just keep storming it as well. Look at the... Oh my goodness, actually disgusting the damage here! Oh no, I need a couple more storms. Oh, he killed the observer. Oh, that was so close. I think he killed it with like his last remaining freaking Hydras there. And I have one more storm left that I really want to... Oh, why are my units blocking each other? You silly goose people. Let me kill the hive. I might as well, I guess. Yeah, I'll just target it down. Why not? There we go. That's gonna die. I could... no, it's... Well... Nah, I'm not gonna recall these, right? Don't have to. Yeah, let's make a couple more... observers here. So I can stop dying to cloaked stuff. That sounds like a good idea. There we go. Should I focus on that base on the left side? I don't really know. I'm gonna make a mothership as well. And now I think what would be good to do is... you wouldn't guess it, guys, but it's actually gonna be Stasis wards. The reason why that is legitimately good to do is because they can catch the lurkers when they're counterattacking. I mean, at this point, maybe I should just walk in here, actually. I don't think he's gonna have too much over here. Do I have enough detection? I have a little bit, not that much, though. Hey, you guys can target that one. And now we're gonna go for a little revelation. This is a perfect army to fight against this, by the way. Let's see. What should I warp in here? That's the question. The answer is probably Zealots to the bottom base, I guess. Let's go for another revelation. Oh, those... You do not want to walk there. There we go. That base gonna die. Probably send... Where did I made one more observer, I think. I don't know where it went, though. Guess we'll find it at some point, and then we'll clear up whatever is annoying... Oh, here's the other observer. We'll clear up whatever is annoying me on that side. I do need to get something that... can win the late game against an air army, right? So that would probably be... Well, probably just storms, actually, to be honest. I think I just need some more storms over here. That would be alright. Let's see. That's gonna die over there. That is nice. Okay, do a little bit of a revelation there. I guess I can move these back and just send this dude over here. I think that's okay. Good catch on him on the Stasis ward, by the way. That is well done. Where is that guy? Oh, there it is. Okay. There we go. And now he's gonna have to fight against Immortal Temp. He's kind of trapped here as well, which is very, very painful for him. Look, it doesn't really seem like he is more anti-air than this. And with anti-air, I mostly just mean the Corruptors, right? Like, he really wants Corruptors over here. He just can't get through. Let me micro this guy back. Actually, barely didn't get that, surprisingly. And there we go. Tempests are doing fantastically. Guess I can just send 1 million dudes over here. There we go. And now we're going to be able to clean these up. Warp in 1 million Zealots. And there we go. And despite me playing an absolutely terrible late game... Oh, okay, it could have been worse, to be honest. I can totally imagine myself playing a worse game than this. Despite playing a pretty terrible late game, we win with a 40 supply lead and a massive bank lead. His income at the end was bigger than mine, but it was mostly because I hadn't resaturated both of them. Well, actually, this one was pretty much mined out, so I did need to take this base. But I didn't resaturate this base yet. But okay, I mean, from this early game... I think there's absolutely no doubt in anyone's mind that the mass Stasis wards worked. Whether playing mass Zealots after it is a good idea, hint, it's not. Do something else if you want to copy this, okay? That is definitely in question. But besides that, the Stasis ward worked so perfectly. His economy was just stopped over and over and over. Most of the time, I had 2 bases. Could have had a couple more fat Stasis and armies, but even then, we had some good ones. I remember we had some Hydras over here. I think we had Hydras on the right side as well. Bailings over here. Really made sure that he wouldn't be able to attack into my positions. And I guess that was just the warm-up game. I mean, it was a very long game, so there's probably going to be only one more. Enjoyed it a lot. Let's go to game number 2. Game number 2 is against a Grandmaster Zerg, once again on 10,000 feet. I feel like I've played that game like the last 5 times I played. So that's... or played that map rather, the last 5 games I played. Now, I've not played against a Railgun recently, but I do know that he is a massive cheeser. So I feel like his Zerg kind of looks like mine. I think that says enough, right? So I don't know if this is going to be a Spinecrawler Rush or a Roach Rush or whatever, but it's probably going to be something like that. So I suppose we'll see. I think if we get cheesed, I might have think about the response already, right? So normally, let's say it's a very early cheese, it's really good to go for a second gateway. I think in this challenge, I think it's better for me to just go for the Stargate anyway and make a lot of batteries. Because I think if I get a second gateway and start making units from them, unless it's Zealots, right, which I could make, they're going to cost gas. If I spend too much gas, it's going to be really slow getting a lot of oracles out, and then it kind of, you know, ruins my challenge a little bit. So I think if we do get cheesed, which is obviously not a given, then that is going to be the approach. Looks like a slightly later hatchery than last game. I remember last game it was orange, I believe, when we arrived. Doesn't have to mean anything, though. Could just be a slightly different opening build. Yeah, it looks completely normal to me. Nothing crazy, and that is quite pleasant, I want to say, because then it is pretty certain that we're going to at least get some oracles out, which I love to hear. Now, to be honest, the last game strategy really worked perfectly. In the end, I guess we kind of did a mix between the strategies that I was talking about, like either going for the triple oracle at the same time stasis or going for 5. I kind of did both. I went for 3 oracles first, and then I made 5 afterwards, and I think I even remade like a couple, maybe like 2 or so. I don't know what the ideal number for this strat would be. I think 5 is actually ideal if you keep all of them alive. So what I'm thinking is you can have... Or maybe it's not 5, it is 1 per Zerg base. Okay, so if they have 5 bases, you want 5 on their side. And then I think at home, you actually need 2 to cover both sides. I think if we're going to do it very structured, that sounds like the perfect way to do it to me. So I think we're going to start aiming for that. I want to do a different follow-up here, kind of just to see if we can do something more reasonable than what I did last game by making 5,000 Zealots and 2,000 High Templars, right? I think we could definitely cook up something better than that. But I think the 5 Oracle at the start is going to be nice, and then we just keep adding 1 per base. I think that sounds like a good idea. So then we can put Stasis Wards over here on the right side, on the left side, and we have pretty much infinite Stasis Wards on their side. I don't know if we should wait for like an energy recharge or something. It sounds like it makes sense. Yeah, so just gonna run in here with a couple links. This really is nothing too unusual here, to be honest. Doesn't have to mean that he's gonna be super cheesy. It could also just mean that he's trying to be annoying, really. Just aim with a couple of probes over here, and then, well, he's distracted. I actually got in here with my Adept, which is great. The links are gonna die at the same time as well. Can I... Oh, wait, it actually... I'm surprised he was able to get through here. Wait, can I... No way, right? Ooh! Oh my goodness! The dance! Oh, we actually got out! Wait, that's kind of crazy. Wow, okay. That's beautiful. Wait, you know what I can... Oh, this is actually very crazy by me, though. What I can do is I can send my 2 healthy Adepts across and keep my... Oh, that is so risky what I'm doing. I shouldn't be allowed to do this, really. Okay, I saw some links over here. Okay. Hey, I don't know if he realized that my Adepts actually fully left. I'm just going to be following him around. Then I'm going to take my 3rd base. And then where do I shade in? That is the question. I think I can go for the natural, actually. Okay. Gonna activate it right now. There we go. Then he has to dip. And now I think he might not have... He has a couple of links. Okay, there's actually more than a couple. I took a big risk. Actually, wait, that's pretty fine for me because he made a lot. I still have this activated, by the way. Look at this. I don't think he's paying attention to this. He's not expecting it. A little bit of hold position over there. Now we're out of energy. Recharge this one. And it does look like... Oh, I forgot my pylon. Oopsie. It does look like he's going to try to come across her with 1,000,000 links and do some damage. If I had my pylon, this would have been better. I think it's actually still okay. I'm pretty crazy for not canceling this right away. I'm not going to do it. Yo, let's go, baby. Okay, please don't try that at home, okay? You might cry if you lose the base, but... Oracles are pretty good, guys, okay. I'm not gonna lie. I did pull off my hands a little late. I really didn't have full faith in that, but... Oh my goodness, okay. What do we do after this? I kind of think that we could maybe go for a Robo as well. Is Robo insane? Like, instead of... I did really like the charge slots, though. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is we're going to go for charge slots, but we're going to do it a little more reasonable. We're actually going to tech up to other units on the ground. That is the idea. That's what we're going to do. Okay, so I got my 3 oracles, right? 3 oracles on that side. I don't have the adepts this time. Is he... Okay, for a second I thought he was playing without the spore, but he just has a bit of a peculiar skin on it, I guess. And here we go. I'm gonna put down 1 over there, and then 1 is gonna hit the main as well. We definitely have enough here. Oh, that Stasis Ward hit. That one also hit. Can we get a 3 for 3? That would be disgusting if we can. Okay, here we go. You start doing it over here. Oh, almost all 3 of them. Wow, that would have been brutal. Okay. He does have a pretty significant amount of gas, which scares me a little bit. I guess we can start building cannons as well. When do I start make... This thing has 11 kills, by the way. I don't know when we're gonna start making robos, but we're gonna have to do it somewhat soon, I guess. Let's drop another one over here. This one doesn't have another one yet. This one popped off on a couple of them. This one's not gonna hit home fully this time. I was gonna say a little bit of a supply block, but actually not. Because that pylon's about to finish, so that's great. A couple of stasis wards on this side. That one actually did get triggered already. That's a little bit annoying. Okay, let's get the robos out here this time. Boom, boom, boom. Double immortal should be good enough. I think... Hey, there's a chance he's playing Mutalisk, and I don't like that idea. I think maybe I should just try to hit with my charge slots. Let me get the +1 Chrono boosted. Because if he's going to go for Mutalisk, I'm not actually going to have Phoenixes or anything like that, so that's a bit annoying. Okay, there's Stasis Ward number 3 on that base, I think, and I'm going to have one over here as well. There we go. That one does pop off, actually. That is beautiful to see. I'm going to make cannons in my bases, at least. I think that is reasonable. Probably another one over here. Oh, that is not... Don't lose that, please. Thank you. Okay, this one is going to have energy now. Actually, I'm going to save this one. Because I'm going to move out with my zealots, right? I kind of want to do it at the same time. Wait, did he trick... He got both Stasis Ward already, right? I'm not crazy. Okay, so it's going to be roaches. That is going to be a little tough to defend. Because... Oh, wait. Oh, please walk into it. Why not? Okay, I'm going to have to Chrono Boost my Immortals like crazy. Just gonna attack with my zealots now. The zealots are gonna be able to take a pretty decent fight against this. Guess I'll activate the beam, try to get those, and then in the meantime, we're gonna put down another stasis ward over here. Zealots are actually doing pretty good against the Ravagers and stuff, so they die already. That's nice. Gotta be quite careful over here. I'm actually gonna attack with my probe, see how that's gonna go. Put down another stasis ward with this guy, I think. Now I got 2 immortals. I don't have a recharge for that guy. Okay, so now the big immortal is gonna come in. That's gonna make this all way nicer. That stasis ward popped off. That one also popped, dude. His economy is actually annihilated by stasis ward at this point. Wait, watch this. I can just go here and warp a zealot in between. Oh, that is beautiful play, guys. Look at that. That is actual gorgeous play. Now I can do the same thing on this side as well. I can just fall back and warp in behind it. Let's go. He's gonna go for this one now, and now we're gonna move this one out of the way. Can I get the same warp in? Oh, that was so freaking close. That would have been beautiful if we got that. Oracles are running out of energy. He does have a lot of roaches. I don't think I have enough energy for these oracles to really do enough damage. I do have a third one as well. I think we don't have enough immortals here, but it's kind of hard to tell, actually. Okay, let's do another zealot warp in over there. That is nice. Stasis ward over here is gonna help me as well. Gotta be very careful against these mass roaches right now. Let's see. Drop another stasis ward there. That is a good idea. Please do not die. Okay, it's still alive for now. That is good news. Pull back a little bit here. Yeah, the stasis wards have been doing just absolute God's work on the other side. I can just tell by the minimap he's really not been mining a whole lot. But yeah, the roach production is just getting a bit out of hand. I'm going to drop down a couple of stasis ward over here. He's using the queen. Actually, I can do this at the perfect... No! Oh, that was not the perfect location. I was going to say perfect timing, but then I messed up the location instead, so that was unfortunate. Okay, here we go. I do have a lot of oracles at home now as well. Gotta be careful to not bleed too many of my beautiful zealots over there. Please do not die to that. Oh, the stasis ward! Yes, that's what I'm talking... Oh, another stasis! Look at that! That's exactly what I'm talking about, guys. Oh, no, that's actually a useless stasis ward. Because it's gonna expire immediately. Now, what am I gonna do here to capitalize on this? I mean, it's really just making as many units as possible. Hey, one thing that I can do is drop like a sneaky stasis ward here. Let's see, okay. Okay, that's actually a pretty nice one. Look at that. Look, oh, beautiful. Okay. Now, do I have enough? He's going to try to target down the Immortals. Can't let that happen. Okay, now I have energy on these Oracles again, so that's great. The Immortals have very powerful numbers, that is for sure. I got to pull these ones back. When? I thought I saw something stasis over here, but I don't remember actually trying to stasis that, so that is quite interesting. I don't have an energy recharge available, annoyingly enough. I'm going to be able to make 2 Archons now, which are going to help tank for my homies over here. That's great. Let's put on another stasis. Dude, those stasis were actually saved me, by the way. That was fantastic. He lost so many roaches to that as well. I don't know if that got anything off. He's still sending roaches across, so that is... nice to be able to scout there, right? I could make a prism as well at this point, by the way. Help me save my units a little bit better. Okay, so he's going to go for the stasis ward. Gotta be very, very careful here. I mean, these Immortals are just going to be able to do so much damage. Like, he has to go forward, and then whenever he goes back, that's when I go back as well with my units. I think he might try to get the base here, actually. So I gotta be careful. At this point, I feel like I have enough units to actually fight this. I need that prism to show up, like, right now. That would be delicious. Let's try to dodge those biles as best we can. Not bad. Oh, the prism is really just barely a little bit too late, but the Oracles are popping off really hard as well. Look at that Oracle. I got another one showing up. Should be able to kill both of those, I think. Prism is over here now. Let's see. He's trying to kill me with biles. Not gonna let that happen. Now I have more... Oracle energy as well. Probably going to be able to kill all of these, I think. Let's see. Maybe one is going to stay alive. Doesn't look like it, actually. So that's going to die as well. And now I think what I want to do is I want to be slightly careful. Oh, wait, I have the prism here. Oopsie. Could have totally just warped those in at the front. Yeah, I wanted to wait for those. That's actually a sizable mistake. I wanted to make for... wait for the Archons. I'm actually going to... I was going to say retweet. Recall a couple of my units over here. There we go. Wait, this was a sick trap, actually. Like, I have the prism over here, so he can't actually... Look at this! Oh my goodness, the art... Wait. That Archon morph was actually 5 million IQ, but only in hindsight. So what I'm trying to say is it wasn't 500 IQ or 5 million IQ. It was kind of stupid, but it worked out perfectly because those Archons actually trapped his links in my main base. So now he lost a lot of links as well. Let's warp a couple more. I think what I can do is put on a couple of stasis wards over here in the back. So if he tries to surround me, then we're going to have a really nice plan over there. The cannons are really helpful in defending the counters, by the way. Super, super nice. Probably go for Storm as well. Let's see what I can find. Do a little bit of... That's a lot of units. Do I want to fight into that? I'm not quite sure if I do. If I had enough Oracle energy, I definitely would want to. For now, we're just going to kite back and forward a little bit. Okay, let's see. Yeah, there's so many freaking biles. It's very annoying to play against that many biles. Oh, let me move this thing out of the way, of course. Got a couple of stasis wards backing me up here. Let's see if one of them hits. That would be absolutely delicious. There is a lot of biles, but it's kind of hard to say where most of them are going to land. Okay, now we can actually go forward. And now the Oracle energy is back in, well, not full force, but it's pretty significant. So we can snipe a couple of the Ravagers over here. Let's see. And now we have to move them back. I gotta micro these like an absolute goat over here to make sure that I don't lose most of them. Here we go. Got a couple of Ravagers from that stasis ward. I think I made 2 more gateways, right? Doesn't look like I did, actually. Okay. Should I send those back for a recharge? I think it is a good idea. At level, I can only recharge one of them, right? But still. Here we go. Get this. Probably put down another couple stasis wards over here. And now what do I morph? Probably just a couple of Archons, I think. Archons, they don't seem like the best against Ravagers, but I actually think they can be quite nice. Let's see, how many drones does he have? I think he actually does have a decent amount of drones, sadly, for me. You know what I need, guys? I think I just need more Oracles, actually. It sounds pretty dumb, but I actually think it's true. I think more Oracles would be quite nice here. Yeah, let's see. We can get a couple. Okay, so here's Banings. Only one of them walked into the stasis, so not that significant. So I got a couple Zealots coming over here. Then I'm going to warp into the main base. This is a little risky what I'm doing. You come over here as well, my friend. Okay. Then a couple more stasis wards here, I think is a good idea. Here we go. Get these warped in. Yep, he's going to try to get in here, but this is an annoying fight for him for sure. So I got Zealots in multiple annoying locations. There we go. Those are going to go into the main base, and now he's going to have to defend this attack at the front, which is really unpleasant here, actually, for him. Yeah, those zealots are going to be tough to defend for sure. I don't think he realized that. Oh, I started something into the Ravagers. Look at that. So many Ravagers are going to fall without being able to pop down their bios. Oh, that is awesome for us. This army looks incredibly dumb, by the way. Just mass immortal walking into his face. Once again, not something that I would recommend, but we just killed every single Ravager over there. He's biling the prison, but he doesn't actually have that much stuff over here. Now, I think... Do we have... Oh, I wish I had one stasis ward so I could drop a stasis ward over there. That'd be so freaking satisfying to do. I mean, at this point, I guess I can also just walk into the next space. This is risky once again. Oh, maybe I can just... Well, that is a lot. Maybe I can just do this. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna have to do some splitties here, that is for sure. It's gonna try to drop some bios. I guess we just try to split as well as we can. I'm gonna go for... I'm gonna go for a recall now. I wasn't sure if I casted a revelation or a recall. Now we're gonna do a little bit of a stasis ward over here. And now I think it's a really good time to just drop stasis wards down everywhere again. At this point, I'm pretty sure I have Storm, by the way. Is that correct? Yeah, we do have Storm. Those were misclicked, you can tell, because they are not moving smoothly to the mineral patch over there. Oh, wait. Somehow I can warp in there. I thought I messed up, but that's actually kind of nice. Here we go. Look, one zealot. I mean, it sounds small, but it's actually horribly annoying, right? Just get a stasis ward over here. He's going to try to bile this. Let's not let that happen. He has a spire. I guess he just never got to use that spire. That's kind of funny. Okay, here we go. Probably take another Nexus as well, I think. Let's see. There's a decent amount of units. I'm going to use a Revelation instead, so we don't get absolutely tricked by his army count. Oh, no, he has one Mutalisk. Are you kidding me? That is messed up. Or did he make more? There's no way he was able to... Oh, he actually... Wow! How does he have that much gas? I'm legitimately curious about that. How on earth did he have that much gas? Okay, fascinating. I guess we're gonna have to, you know, drop some more stasis wards, I guess. I'm so stupid. Okay, we're gonna drop a couple over here. Phoenix Chrono are gonna be quite nice. I can go for Blink as well. Not quite sure how good it's gonna be exactly. I think he's probably just chasing down my oracles at this point. Let's see. Okay, so I see a big army on the left side. Do I want to fight against that? Like, it is a decent amount of muta. It's actually a lot of muta. This guy had so much gas. You guys realize that? He morphed 5 quadrillion Ravagers, and then he also has mass muta. Like, that's legitimately kind of crazy. Wow, okay. Interesting. Not bad. Good macro by Mr. Guy. You have to give it to him. Now, what do I do from this point on, guys? It is not going to be easy, that is for sure. Stasis ward over here will be nice. Okay. Actually, a Revelation on the Mutas is perhaps even nicer, right? Okay, just keep chrono boosting these. Gonna send 2 zealots in here. And then I'll send a couple zealots to the other base as well. Now, he's gonna try to get in here, but I actually do have a decent amount of cannons already. I didn't go for the range. I didn't feel like I had to because I was quite early. And I didn't think it was gonna be that many mutas, to be honest. Let's see. Can I micro this well enough? It's quite hard to do when you don't have range yet. I mean, it looks very nice, though. This is extremely pleasant right now. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay. Got a couple zealots in here as well. I think it's probably a good idea to keep sending zealots across. I'm gonna move over to the left side now. I do want to take another base here. I guess I have another stasis ward opportunity with this guy. Yeah, just pop in one down right there. There we go. And now we're gonna attack. Oh, look at this. Oh, man. Why was he paying attention? That's messed up. That's unfortunate for us. I mean, the base is still gonna get royally forked, so that is nice. Gonna click in over here. Okay. Oh, these storms. His army is getting softened now, which is great. There we go. He has mutas on the defense. Walk through my own storm. They never expect that move, guys. Trust. Oh, these storms, man. Oh, actually, I don't have that many left, I think. There we go. This base is getting cooked. There we go. Those banelings are going to die just in time. Exactly. Beautiful. Got a bunch of zealots in this base now as well. Do I have enough range? Doesn't really seem like I have enough range. So let me just micro towards the bottom here. There we go. Gonna get a nice storm. My phoenixes actually did die to that, unfortunately. Oh, I'm getting eaten alive by my own storm as we speak. That was a suboptimal micro by me. Yeah, I lost a couple too many of my phoenixes. Oh, he has corruptors now as well. Okay, then I'm gonna have to make stalkers. I think that we have lost this game now. Yeah, I think he's actually been playing well enough for that. Wow, okay. I thought that maybe with that attack we would be able to clinch it, but it does kind of feel like we have lost the game at this point. Now let me finally kill this Overlord that I'm sure has been triggering you guys to no end this entire game. I know my homies. I know you guys have been annoyed at that thing. Let's see, what are we gonna do? Okay, doesn't seem like something that he wants to be going up against. Maybe a couple of mutas falling. I guess if this Oracle pops off and we can attack his left base at the perfect time, I think there might be a small chance here. Let's see. I hope there's no queen. Well, there's nothing to kill, so then it doesn't actually matter that there's no queen. I'm going to send one zealot over there. How many storms are we going to have? A couple is the answer. Not that many. I could try to take a base again. I was just about to revelate them. Would have been nice to catch them with a revelation, but it is what it is. Now I'm going to move to the left side. I do think I have to take that base. Oh man, it's a tough position. It usually is when you're losing the game, but this does feel a little bit tough. Yo, the Stasis ward. The lifts. Hey, that was actually kind of clean. We are going to lose the cannon to that, unfortunately. Okay. Let me just hold position over here so we kill as many units as possible. He's not paying attention. Oh, that's nice. Look at this. Beautiful. I don't care about these phoenixes anymore now since he has lost that. Okay. I mean, these zealots are doing insane. He lost a lot of stuff there. Okay, where is he gonna go? Towards these units. That is perfectly fine. Then I think we're just gonna make a YOLO play for it. Zealots go to this side. Army moves over here. Probably still has the links there if I had to guess. It's kind of hard to say. Let's see, move the Zealot forward. Zealot can go into that base. You can go there. How much does he have? Probably a lot of roaches, looks like. This is going to be a pretty nice attack, I think. And, oh, that's where the links were. He found, well, actually, it's still pretty decent for me, those storms. Those storms were blanketing a lot of his units, right? That's pretty nice. Also losing the base on the top left side at the same time, by the way. Keep that in mind. Now, once again, you have to ask yourself the question, was that good enough? It is pretty hard to say. I'm going to warp a couple more guys in here. His army is back to being mostly roaches, so I suppose that I can go for Immortals again. That should be alright. I don't know how I had a couple of random zealots in his natural, by the way. Don't remember ever sending those. He's going to go for this base again. He has a really impeccable timing with that. Now my third base is pretty much mining out at this point, which is very unpleasant. Gonna have to cancel that bad boy again. Let's see, there's a couple... Oh, let me click them into that base actually instead. There we go. Probably has a couple drones here by now if I had to guess. Exactly. There we go. That's a couple Bailings. Yeah. Okay. Thank goodness I looked somewhat in time. That could have been an absolute disaster. He's losing a couple drones. These zealots are going to be pretty efficient over here, I would say. That zealot did die, unfortunately, for me. Try to resaturate this base now. Can we take another base? Here's the thing. I feel like Xur can re-eco so well that... Like, I kind of want to keep attacking, but I also know that if I attack with my big army, we are going to lose it, right? I'm starting to wonder if Archons might be better than having Stormies as well. Let's see, did he retake this? He is retaking this base. We're going to wait here for a second. Doesn't seem to have too many Bailings, right? So maybe there's a little bit of a chance here. Yeah, I'm just going to give an energy recharge to one of the guys, and then I think we're going to go for it. Let's try to get these in the choke. He has pretty poor upgrades on the links, by the way. So that is something that's nice for me. That is another Mutalisk. Yeah, this actually, Zealot's doing quite well there. I'm just going to send more. Let's see. Oh, that's a good amount of stuff still, for sure. Okay, there we go. I'm just going to keep storming, actually. Okay, that's the last one I have, I think. Yeah. Oh, actually, it's crazy that he remade those mutas, but I guess makes a lot of sense because he had the money. Yeah, he has a good enough army on the left side as well. GG well played is going to have to be called. And that is it for game number 2. Wow. Awesome game, honestly. I like the way I played in some areas. I also really like the way my opponent played in some areas. I think that after the Roach attack, we were probably slightly ahead, and the mistake that I made was just not expanding enough. Like in the last game we won because I expanded like an absolute madman, right? Like at this point I already had 7 bases. At this time, I mean, I didn't even have to, it's 15 minutes. He already had 5 bases for quite a while. At this point his income is way better than mine, especially when it comes to the gas. And maybe that's why I misjudged how many mutas he was gonna have, because I was kind of looking at my own economy. You kind of subconsciously do that, I guess. And I was like, he made so many Ravagers. Ravagers are 100 gas in total. There's no way he can make mutas, but he was on 5 bases, at least on 8 gases all the time, and that was pretty painful. I think after the Roach attack, if I played a little more macro, we would have been able to win. Here, trying to brute force it against the Ravagers, probably not the best idea. I mean, this fight was still pretty good. Maybe if I backed off here once again, we could have tried to go into the macro game. Overall, a little too committed from my side, but I did really enjoy the game, and I'm very happy with how the stasis wards panned out because they saved me in this game. They annoyed my opponent to pieces in the last game, and they did in this game as well. Like, imagine that roach attack if I didn't have like half his economy frozen at all times, right? Like, he would have had so many, so it was awesome. But that's going to be it for today. 2 absolute PvZ bangers. Hope you guys had a fantastic time. If you did, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all for the next one. Adios.